Hello guys, and welcome to the 31st Avatar Conquest battle. This one is on River Town, which is a quite interesting map. You've got a hill in the middle and rivers separating the main crossing points. I'm fighting Asari Nobutane from the Takeda clan, and this is actually going to be the final battle for the for this season, for the Avatar Conquest for this season, as the season is going to end within a few hours, actually, a couple of hours I think now. And this was the last battle that I fought in this season. And just before we get down to nitty-gritty business, I'd just like to say I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting. You heard this rant in the introduction video, and if you haven't, I would still like to thank you guys very much for your support. And Gamer Dudester, Gamer's Den channel actually got hosted and featured on PC Gamer, which was something that surprised me a lot. So whoever is watching this, if you're from PC Gamer, and I think it was Owen Hill, if you like the channel, thanks for featuring me, and it was definitely an honor to get featured on PC Gamer. And I'm enjoying the support. I'm glad that everybody likes the videos, and keep doing what you're doing, guys. It's helping the channel grow. So anyway, enough with that. Let's put the cheese plate to the side. You can see that my opponent has 3 units of Boa Shigaru. They've got a good number of chevrons, 4 experience here and 4 experience there. So I don't know what these guys are upgraded in, but they are definitely a formidable force. Behind him, he's got 4 Yari Ashigaru, and that's actually behaving as the backbone of his army. And then he's got 3 Katana Samurai without any upgrades and a general. So this drives me to believe that, well, there's a lot of cavalry, and whenever you see an army that is loaded with Yari Ashigaru units, especially on a 10k battle, know that there are going to be a lot of cavalry, and this is a big cavalry contingent. I mean, each one of these guys cost 800, so that is a lot of cash. And on a map like this, I'm not sure heavy Yari cav are the best thing you want to use. Why? Because there's a lot of water and there are a lot of hills, and they won't be able to get that charge. If you want to bring any sort of cav, bring what I brought. 2 units of light cav. These guys are going to be able to run down routing units, make sure they don't come back into the fight, chase away other light cav and other bow cav, and they actually might be able to hit enemy backlines late game. You can see that my main line is composed of 3 Boa Shigaru and 2 Bow Samurai, so I've brought a heavy skirmishing contingent because I knew this map was hilly, and then I have also brought a solid infantry contingent of 5 Katana Samurai and 2 Yari Samurai to protect my flanks from any sort of cavalry that wants to try something fishy. And there's Matsuda Kage, still in his default skin because, well, it's bugged for me. And I really want to see what he looks like in his awesome skin. But anyway, you can see here that I've actually activated my light cav. No, I haven't. That was the info from these units. And you can see here that I'm shooting in the woods, keeping my bonus, and shooting downhill. And this is going to devastate his line. Watch this. Look at these guys. They're going down. They were already down to 70 men. That's like 50 men gone in 2 volleys. That's just ridiculous. And you can see these arrows are just hailing down on these guys. I wouldn't want to be right here. And you can see starting to waver. More arrows coming in, hailing from the trees. They're shooting uphill and into trees. Let's take a look at my units. You can see 120 men, 119 men, 120 men. So no casualties on my part at all. And I'm actually going to keep moving forward a little bit here. And after I get rid of his Boa Shigaru units, I'm going to start targeting his infantry. You can see here more wavering troops. And I'm targeting 1 Boa Shigaru at a time. And that is going to make the morale drop more severe. And it's going to affect units around them. And there goes this one too. And I'm pretty much taking them out. And you can see here more shots coming in. And I'm also hitting some of his units at the back here, because arrows are going downhill. If they miss these guys, they're hitting these guys at the back. And now my opponent does something smart. He's going to retreat behind the river, because this hill advantage right now with 5 skirmishing units, it is a deadly thing for him. He's not going to be able to do anything. See, these 4 cav units didn't really do much, because this map, it has a lot of buildings and then a lot of hills and water, so it's not the best place for cav. Cav doesn't like this map. 4 Yari cav was a bad idea, and seeing that my opponent did host this battle, I do not know what he was thinking. You can see here that I've activated my light cavalry. I want to make sure that my opponent knows that I have them, and at this point in the battle, seeing that his archers have been removed, all of these guys are pretty much a distractive force. I'm using them to split my opponent's attention and I'm going to actually also use them to carry out some raids at these remaining Boa Shigaru units. And you can see here that I'm restationing my Katana cavalry at the bottom of this hill. I'm coming down from my safe haven, but seeing that I did take out all of his skirmishing component and that he does have a lot of Ashigaru units, it shouldn't be too difficult for my guys. And here come my Yari cavalry. They're going to ride through the water, hit his Bocav and his Boa Shigaru. And you can see here that my opponent is actually going to attempt a downhill charge on my Katana Samurai, but I'm going to actually run them back at the last bit, and that is going to nullify that charge. Look at that, only one man dead in that charge, and right behind them are my Yari Samurai, and I'm going to actually move my archers away, get some more shots on these guys, and look at that, they're storming into this Katana unit, but they only lost 6 men. So that's a very horrible charge, and here comes my counter charge with my cavalry, and with my Yari Samurai, and with bow support, and with my General Scary Aura. So these guys are not having a good day. This is why you don't bring a lot of cavalry on a map like this. So he's getting butchered right now, as you can see, and these units are definitely not having a good day. And you can see here that he's going to commit the rest of his army. Too little, too late, in my opinion. You can see that I'm going to re-push my line up the hill, get that more advantage, pull cavalry out, and reline my Yari Samurai and form that solid front that I want to present at him. And you can see here that he's sending his Yari Ashigaru after my cav. A desperate attempt here. See, they are a distraction. And they're there to do things like this, to have him turn his sides to me and even take more damage from my arrows. And look at that, hailing down on his units as they cross the river. And look at all these bodies here. And now these guys are going to turn back and run uphill and run into superior units. You can see here that I ran this Boa Shigaru unit because they ran out of arrows. And I'm going to run them here. And look at that, a Boa Shigaru unit is making other units waver. And you can see he's sending Katana Samurai here, and they're going to get counter-charged downhill by other Katana Samurai. Same thing over here. And here comes my general. He's going to be in the vicinity, making sure that things go the way they're supposed to go. You can see that my opponent is using his general smartly. He wants to attack my archers, but at this point, I'm going to take that charge with a counter charge, run downhill. I've got some bow samurai thrown in there, so it's good stuff. And do I have some bow samurai? Actually, yeah, I do. There they are, bow samurai. And you can see I didn't even have to use my flaming arrows in this battle, mainly because I just had the advantage at all times. I didn't really need to use it. And there you go, a charge by my general to finish things up. And that was a glorious battle to sum up a glorious season. Big shout out to all the players in the Matsuda clan who made it possible for us to move up to the second tier. Also big shout out to the Sona Joy for putting up a great fight for such a low member count. I hope you guys have been enjoying the coverage for my Avatar Conquest for this season. Remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next season.